Hello, hello. Welcome to MNHONEYROSE. I am Mystic Alchemy. Thank you for being here. Good day to you. Good day to you. Let's see what's up. The village, the village, the village. The villagers are coming. I just heard the villagers are coming. There's a circle here in a mountain. The village makes me think about the tribe. I heard your tribe is calling out to you, okay? Villagers. The tribe is coming. The tribe is calling out to you. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too much going on there. If you would like to book a healthy conversation, purchase a reading, or purchase any of my books they've been written to help you to get through your darkness successfully and still feel like you all in one piece. You go ahead and purchase any of my books and they'll take you to that place, okay? Of understanding, and as well as understanding how to navigate your darkness, because the dark is real dark and you don't know how to navigate it. It makes it much more difficult for you. I'm being guided to pull this card right here. The Temple. Prayer. The Temple. Some of you could be really having a desire to connect with people that are just like you. And that's a great desire, because that means that you'll be around people that are healthy for you to be around. You won't have to worry about people hating and being weird. It'll only be building at that point. And that's a good thing. Okay? That makes sense. The riddle. I heard the riddle of 3 is 4. What'd that mean? The riddle of 3 is 4. And then there's 4 hands here, which I thought it was 1, but when I look down, it's actually 2 down here and 2 reaching over there. And then this looks like a little face, a little bit like a monkey. Yeah, I see a little monkey face right here. I don't know. And it's a snake. Looks like a snake. A little bit. The riddle. Temple. I just heard your soul tribe resonates with your frequency. Your soul. That's why when you act like yourself, those that resonate with you, they're going to know you because they're going to see you and they're going to feel you. They know you when you are your authentic self and they recognize you. So make sure you don't act like somebody else by mistake. Okay? Because then your peoples that really rock with you, they're going to see you. And that's what's supposed to happen, actually. The mother is here. The village. I heard the protection of a mother, the love of a mother. Teaches you how to protect the village and protect your temple. The riddle. What is the riddle? The riddle is, I heard the riddle is, but it was blank. What is the riddle for you in everything that I said? Is there a riddle there that you found? I said there. I said that funny. Is there a riddle there within what I said just now for you? The mother teaches you how to protect each other. You know how mothers are like, they'll say, play nice with your brother, respect your family. You know, like the motherly things that mothers say. Treat your brother with respect, love your brother. Don't treat them like that. Temple. To protect others is to protect yourself. I'm hearing as well. It's something like, the more protection and love that you extend out, the more you get it back. People are going to want to give you that same energy back. It's like a natural energetic pull that takes place. It goes around. What you give is what you get energy. Okay. Why do these cards keep falling out like that? Like, that's way, way, way too much. the animal. Tame the beast, but don't put a muzzle on it. I heard tame the beast, but don't put a muzzle on it. Okay, I think I like that. And I understand it too. Tame the beast, but don't put a muzzle on it. Spirit wants you to speak, because when they tell you, they need you to speak it because it's truth. It's about regulating your truth. And when I say regulate, it's like know how to deliver it and know when to say it and when not to say it. Hey. Okay. Tame the beast, but don't put a muzzle on it. Spirit wants you to speak from your source code. Spirit wants you to speak from your source code. They keep saying little things to me. Okay? Speak from your source code. Because those are the words that need to be spoken, they break the spell. The words that you speak from your source code break the spell that's been placed over us. They break the spell of the stolen birthright. And that is known by those who don't want you to speak it. Okay? Spirit, y'all talking. Y'all chatting today. They got me feeling some type of way right now. I feel like I'm zoned out a little bit. Not in a bad way. The poet is here again. It's interesting that the poet aligned with the riddle. That's messing with my brain. I think my brain is tickled. It's officially tickled. Okay, let's see. When the village is full of mothers, the beast within can be captivating. Not in the worst way, but the best way, because the sneak is stealthy. The sneak is stealthy. I heard so quiet the poet won't hear it. The poet will recognize the riddle through the actions. Even that made me think. Spirit, y'all tickling my brain today. Your brain tickled too? I just said what they said. It's like we can do things, right? And we can know that we're meant to do it because Spirit is telling us do the thing, right? And we don't always know why we doing the thing. We just listen to Spirit. And Spirit is saying, just do it. If you know that you feel in your heart, it's time to do it, or you feel in your soul, your core, when you're using your intuition and it's activated, and your spirit says, oh, go reach out to that person. Oh, go tell this person that. Oh, go say this to that person. And you're like, why? And they like, just say it. And then you say it. You don't realize how these little actions that Spirit tells you to do are bringing you to where you're meant to be, higher and protected. I heard in a mountain of fire, but you won't get burned. That's a mountain. Someone is in the peak of the mountain in a little cutout cave, and it looks like the fire is lit. Oh, and there's a mountain here. And then there's, bring the fire that's on the inside on the outside. Through the steps that you take, you set yourself free. And then at the end of it all, you understand where you're supposed to be. Like why did you do those things? you don't really notice until the end, until the action. I don't even remember what I just said in that poem, but I understand. I remember a little bit what I said. But that's why it said that the poet doesn't even understand the riddle until the action is taken. I remember that last part. So it's like, you have to move. You have to make moves. Don't get stuck. Don't get stagnant. When spirit tells you to do a thing, do it. If it don't feel right, don't do it. You know, these indicators that we have within us, they need to be followed more often on a regular basis. Practice following them and practice trusting yourself. You trust yourself more when your mind is clear and when you're not like moving off of influence by other things, whatever that may be. I keep on hearing a clear channel. Spirit needs you to be a clear channel. Okay. And it's true, in life, we make moves, but we don't know how it's going to turn out sometimes, because every move we make is kind of in the dark. And sometimes we'll make a move and we think it's going to work and it does not. And then we make another move and what we thought wasn't going to work actually works. It's that labyrinth energy where you don't know, but you still gotta go. I just need 2 more. I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna take the 2 that fell on its face. The ocean and the vision. And the wolf's eye is blue here, like the ocean. The vision. The vision is in the labyrinth. The vision does not always. And then the queen is here at the bottom. The vision does not, you don't always see the vision. You can have a vision. It's good to start with a vision. However, that vision starts to shapeshift after a while sometimes. And like, you'll have one vision and then all of a sudden spirit show you something totally different. You didn't even know you were supposed to do that. Like, that's what you want me to do? Oh, it's like you could be very close to what it is that you're supposed to do, or you could be touching it a little bit. You could be there a little bit, but there's more that's supposed to be added to it, right? And through following your own energetic signature, your own emotional state, your own feelings of how you feel about certain people, places, and things, the more you follow that, the more you reach the unfolding of the lotus, and each petal has an instruction on it. You become a rose and you just keep growing. And then you grow your thorns. And those are the thorns that help you not to give a damn when you can't and when you're not supposed to give a damn. It helps you get out of that people-pleasing energy. Those thorns that grow on a rose are a symbol of protection. Through the journey of the labyrinth, you recognize roadblocks and obstacles and people that don't mean you well and trickery that people try to make seem as fleeting as if it didn't happen. You know, all of these illusions and stuff and confusion. You begin to see these things on or within your journey, within yourself. Also, when it has to do with your mother, there's something that has to do with your mother and what your mother says to you, what she means to you, how she treats you. If you've been raised by one, if you have a mother figure, a good mother will really help you to see things that you need to see for sure. And sometimes mothers that aren't the best, they'll confuse you and have you doing things that you shouldn't based off of their own agenda. And that's not for all mothers. That's just the mothers that's a little distorted, because there's distorted mamas now. Don't get me wrong. We all know that. However, when it comes to a good mama, let me tell you, she's going to tell you to protect your family. She's going to tell you to protect yourself. She's going to tell you to go to sleep. If you doing too much and she knows that you're overworking yourself, can you go to sleep? Can you sit down? Like I said, are you hungry? You know, This is like very loving. It's very nurturing. There's something here where if you didn't have that mother figure, it's good for you to have a mother figure in your life. It's good for you to have motherly energy, because the mother is going to tell you the truth. And she's going to be honest, even if you don't want to hear it. Even if you don't like it, even if you don't want to curse her out after. She's going to be like, okay, well, you get it later. You can be mad all you want, but I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you, and you're going to hear me, and that's what it's going to be. Okay? That's a mother. That's a mother. And it's always from love, but sometimes mothers can get feisty and get a little spicy, okay? Because that's just a part of the feminine Lilith aspect of who we are, okay? When you are in your right state of being, okay? The mother just figures it out. Even when you see this queen energy is very intuitive, is very powerful with this red around it, and the protection from the snake is around the wrist. And there seems to be a jewel here, right here. And then there's a flower, like the lotus that I was just mentioning, but I don't think that's a lotus, but it is a white flower. And it has like a golden pearl in the beginning, in the middle. The queen is the one that knows how to handle business and understands business and understands family and understands people and understands danger. This is what the mother's energy does. The mother's energy actually is the glue to the village. Just like a lot of people say, you know, when my mom passed away or when my grandmother passed away, like when a feminine energy left, it changed everything. It makes the energy shift. It feels different because the mother is the one that helps the chaos calm down. That motherly energy brings order, actually, in a motherly way, because really masculine energy brings order because they're so logical that they know how to put things together in such a way. But when it comes to the more nurturing and loving side, that's what the motherly energy does. The divine feminine energy knows how to do that with no problem, because that is her fabric. That's her code. That's her source code. If everybody knows how to... Oh, look at that. I just noticed that this is like a hand over some eggs in what looks like a basket with cushion under it. It's protective, very protective. Protects not only her children, not only her children, but also the creations and the lives of others around her in the village. She teaches them, take care of yourself. You see people and they tell you, take care of yourself, or you look good, you've been taking care of yourself. Care, nurture, love, vision. The mother could see who knows and means well. Many times the mothers are like the ones that's like, that friend that you be with, I don't like that one. You need to leave that one alone because I saw something on them and I don't like it. And then they're like, no, but that's my friend. I'm like, all right, you better listen to me, because if you don't, you have some trouble. And then before you know, something go down. You're like, what did I tell you? Didn't I tell you I saw something on that person? Are you going to listen to me next time? And it's not like I want to say I told you so, but I told you so. Okay. That's the energy that I'm getting here. Because the mother can see from a higher perspective. The mother has the vision for the village to thrive because of the care and the nurturing nature of the mother, the divine mother. A part of the riddle has something to do with the mistreatment of the mother. Is a big reason why there's such a big shift in the world. And also there's many mothers that mistreat themselves for the ones that are supposed to be nurturing and loving, and they're not, and then they don't even realize how, or they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to be in their feminine energy, so it's causing an imbalance. So the scales are like all over the place. Spirit is like, we need order. Order in the court is what I just heard. Order in the court. Let's see. I'm gonna get this one last card. Let's see what it says. Magic wand. We need to whip our wands around for real. I know that might sound crazy, but we need to whip our wands around because they manifest the archetypes that we need to be in. Many of us need to embrace the Phoenix rising and become who we're meant to be as opposed to who we thought we were supposed to be. Okay? Manifest. You have the power to turn ordinary into extraordinary. Bring into focus what you want. Then the universe reflects the same vibration. Now let divine timing do the rest. Call on your inner Merlin to access what is available now and from other dimensions and timelines. Other dimensions and timelines. This whole road looks like that to me. With the mountain, the vision, and the ocean. I watched this movie one time, and this group of teenagers went inside of this mountain, right? And it was like some type of time portal, and I can't remember what the movie is called. But when they went in there, there was like a pool of water which made them heal and made them younger. It was like like the fountain of life. And once they got in there, it was hard for them to get out. But once they were able to get out, when they found a rope and one of the people climbed out, they were able to see that they were in a whole different time. They weren't even in the same time because there was no grass. And it just looked like archaic rock and mountains. And then this card just mentioned dimensions and timelines. It said, now let divine timing do the rest. Call on your inner Merlin to access what is available now and from other dimensions and timelines. And then this is a portal here. So the mother is a portal. The mother is a portal. That's true. The womb is a portal. Okay. There's something about the womb that I want to say, and I don't know what it is yet, but hold on. There's something about many wombs being like, I don't even want to say this word. How can I say this? It sounds really bad if I say it like that. I'm trying not to sound too crazy on here. Hold on. The womb is inactivated. A lot of wombs are inactive. And being that we are portals as divine feminines, we have access to the spirit realm in ways that masculine energy, they don't have that part like that. They can tap in, but it's not going to be the same. Because we bring life into this space. We bring life here because we have a womb. But if you have a bunch of wombs that don't bring life and they don't speak life, they always talking crazy out their mouth and stuff, that's messing up the dynamics of the riddle. It's making the riddle more complicated. It's making the riddle more complicated. It doesn't have to be as complicated as it is. I heard the power of the mother overpowers egos that need to be broken. And there's egos that need to be broken for a purpose because it brings out the best in the one who holds the ego that's swallowing them up. Some people have egos that completely control them. They don't control their ego. And those are the ones that need that divine motherly energy in their life, that divine feminine energy, because it guides them back to their purest self. And then they recognize how to use all of their gifts. And there's feminine energy with big egos, and masculine energy. And not to say that the ego is bad, because it is good, but it's just about using the gifts that we have properly. The energy that we have, it must be used properly in order for us to solve the riddle together. Because together we're meant to solve the riddle, because it has a lot to do with our energy and how we use it. If we don't use it properly, we can't solve the riddle, because there will be too many distortions of the mind and of the beliefs and of the perspectives. They'll be so distorted that there's going to be a very slim amount of people that can solve a riddle that is very big. The more people that are clear, a clear channel, the faster and the easier it'll be to solve the riddles of this space. And I think that's it for this message. One more card on here. What's this say? It says passive income. The best money is made while you sleep. There's just something here about the power of working together, and how working together actually benefits the whole, not just little pieces. And when there's unity and empowerment in such a way, everything's fast. Everything moves faster. Yeah. So I think that's it for this message. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Everything you do, do it with love. I'll see you in the next message.